No, put your leg that way. I can't. I think your head goes by your tail, or. I need to watch that YouTube video again. Oh, hello again. This isn't what it looks like. Malachi and I are just taking a little break from the kitchen for some much-needed sheep shearing. All of that beautiful wool gets to be quite heavy on the sheep, especially when it gets wet, and it starts to weigh them down if left unsheared for too long. It can also trap dirt and hay when the sheep are packed into small spaces, like a barn, during the winter. This can leave them cramped and uncomfortable, and the debris makes it harder to clean and convert the wool to yarn for clothing. So here we are. I'll admit I'm not the most seasoned sheep barber.
Yes!
But Malachi and I would love to walk you through some more ancient Hebrew letters if you'd like to stick around. Great! In fact, your next 3 letters might actually help me through the sheep shearing process. Let's play a little game. This is your letterbox. In it, you'll find the objects associated with the next 3 letters we're learning today. Remember, each letter in Hebrew has more than one meaning, so there will be more than 3 objects in the box. All you have to do is find the object that will help me through each step of shearing the sheep. Let's see what's in your letterbox. The first thing I need to do is cut the sheep's wool. You have a basket, the great outdoors, food, mud, a blade, and a wall. Which object do I need for this first step? That's right! I need a blade, and blade goes with the letter Zan. In the early and Middle Ancient Hebrew, this letter was represented by a mattock, which is a type of pickaxe used for digging and cutting. It's not exactly a pair of sheep shears, but it's a sharp edge nonetheless. Zan, pronounced Za, is the modern equivalent of Z, Zeta in Greek, and Zayin in modern Hebrew. Since mattocks were often used in the harvesting process by the ancient Israelites, some of the meanings attached to this letter are cut, food, and nourish. Now for a little drawing practice. All 3 of our letters today look the same in both early and Middle Ancient Hebrew, so you can relax a little. Drawing the letters on is almost like drawing the letter Z, except the line in the middle doesn't quite reach the ends of the other 2. Want to give it a try? Spot on! Are you enjoying this episode of Songs of Koa? If you are, please consider joining my new Patreon community. Your membership will give you access to the highest quality videos without interruptions like these. Hebrew and Bible puzzles, worksheets, coloring pages, interactive quizzes, and more. As a bonus, your contribution will help me to devote more of my time to this ministry, giving you as much content as you and your family need to grow in your knowledge of the Word of Yah. It's a win-win! Just head over to patreon.com/songsofkoa, sign up to join the flock, and let the fun begin. Now, back to your wholly scheduled program. Spot on! Thanks to the blade you gave me, I've managed to shear Malachi and a few of my other sheep. But now I somehow need to keep my sheared sheep separate from the ones I haven't gotten to yet. Do you have anything in your letterbox that might help me? Ah, yes, a wall. That's perfect. You're pretty good at this game. Wall goes with the next letter, ket. Pronounced ka, this letter is said to be the modern equivalent of H, eta in Greek, and ket in modern Hebrew. But, like I said during your last meal, I think the letter hey is more like the English H, and ket doesn't really have an English letter quite like it. But back to that wall we were talking about. The early and Middle Ancient Hebrew characters for ket were a tent wall. And thinking about some of the things a wall does should help you remember the meanings for this letter. Divide, because a wall divides two spaces, or two groups of sheep. Half, because it can split a space in half. And outside, because it can be the barrier between inside and outside. Now for drawing practice. To draw ket, just make a slightly uneven wall, then draw two horizontal lines on your wall. And that's it. Your turn. Great work! Phew! All the sheep are sheared. We're almost done, but we've kind of made a mess here with all this wool scattered everywhere. Do you have anything in your letterbox to help me clean up and organize these wool clippings? Brilliant! A basket! I'll take 10. Our final letter for today, called tet, was drawn as a basket in both early and Middle Ancient Hebrew. Pronounced ta, this letter is the equivalent of theta in Greek and tet in modern Hebrew. Like ket, the symbol for tet can help you remember the meanings for it. Think of the things a basket does. It contains the things you put in it, like wool. It contains the wool by surrounding it. Surround. Lastly, it can also mean mud. I don't know what mud has to do with a basket, but if you've got any ideas, leave them in the comments. Drawing tet is just like drawing the bottom of a basket. Just make a circle, then draw an X inside. I like to think of the X as the weaving of the basket. Now you try. Beautiful work! Well, friends, you're 3 for 3 on the letterbox game. We'll have to play this again sometime soon. Let's review the new letters you've learned today. Zan, pronounced za. Ket, pronounced ka. Tet, pronounced ta. Thanks for all your help today. I couldn't have done it without you. See you next time. Shalom. What? Oh, no, he didn't.
Oh yeah.